this lineage of women that are in the invisible world are guiding me to work with you.
In our culture, I'm missing the old knowledge. I was looking for something deep, really deep knowledge. And I said it must be somewhere out there. But in my surrounding environment, I couldn't find that.
To the winds of the south, great serpent Hatun Amaru, we call you, Mother, big time today to help us shed that old sin, that old Europe, the war, the Inquisition out of ourselves, so we can find our womanhood, goddesses, daughters of the earth, back in the Garden of Eden. Ho! Since I thought about an altar in Germany, I started having insights about working with the Inquisition, and that it's time for us to change it. And since it was born, the Inquisition was born in Europe, then I felt this was the place for me to work with it, with the help of all these European women.
I was looking into all different kinds of spiritual traditions to find my home. And when I came in contact with shamanism, that was all about the feminine of the Pachamama of Earth. And I felt home in those traditions of the Earth people.
I felt totally locked in myself. I was totally locked. I had the feeling there is no coming out anymore. There's just like a wall. And I had the feeling like I wanted to cry, and I wanted to scream, and I wanted to shout out loud, and I didn't dare.
It's very rooted in a, if not conscious way, in a subconscious way. These stories of Inquisition, of being burned, it's very rooted in us. And that's why we might be afraid of empowering ourselves, of embracing all of our power. We think that we need to be good, and to be good is sometimes cannot go hand by hand with being powerful. The ceremony that we'll be doing is designed to kill the anger or the wound that the Inquisition created deeply into our beings. What many women want, what they're longing for, is to connect to that wild self, that primal self, that they haven't been able to connect on their whole lives because of the moralistic rules and society rules. So there's a Mapuche song, the tribe from southern Chile. So it goes, Ayun Mapu Newen Mapu, Ayun Mapu Newen Mapu, Ayun Lamien Newen Lamien, Ayun Lamien Newen Lamien. Love to my sisters.
I worked in the adult industry for a long time. It was exploratory. I was mostly in the S&M, the bondage scene, the fetish scene and stuff, because to me it was fascinating what people brought into those places, the things that they were working out, and it was like a study to me. I was very voyeuristic. And in strip clubs, I saw that the woman on stage was, to me, she was empowered. She was a goddess. You know, she was beautiful. She had the attention of every man in the room, and I thought that they were there. They didn't even know why they were there. You know, they were looking for something that they were finding there, and they thought that it was about sex, but it wasn't. Everything to me had a spiritual aspect to it. It wasn't, I was just being tied up. I wasn't just dancing in front of people. To me, it all meant something more, and I think that's why I went so extreme.
So our old self knows it's impossible to change the world, this paradigm that we're living in. And we need to call in our maiden, our innocent, our child that sees the world like new, to change the paradigm that we're living in, at a personal level and at a collective level. We might not even be sure about the details, but we know in this new paradigm we're not giving ourselves, our essence away. We're not compromising our souls. We can compromise little things or things in the outside world, but not compromise ourselves inside.
I'm absolutely the lonely warrior, absolutely. Needing to do everything by myself.
I had this image of this warrior, you know, like a little bit, no, I don't have to do it, and I'm really now not doing it.
It's true.
Yeah, you know.
Who was the one not moving? Yeah. I don't know.
I saw a few of them actually. Yeah.
Not only
that.
me.
Yeah, no, not only you. So, yeah, so it
but
was
that's
just
also how
me,
to be
you know.
to be true to what is.
Yeah.
To say,
Yeah.
at this moment I don't feel like dancing, so I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So coming here has been answering a part of myself that want to come and sit in sisterhood. And it has been interesting to look at myself over the week, how I have a tendency to separate myself from sisterhood.
In my younger days, when I was really exploring, I thought, what was the point of a female relationship? I couldn't see the value. And I was like, well, you can't relate to me because of my work, because of the way I am, because of this and you're not going to hire me. So really, why do I, you know?
I have had visions that women coming together in circle, uniting, can change the world. Yes. Giving each other strength.
There is a deep longing in me to share. And I see also myself walking away many times, not sharing. So for me, I don't need the group to feel strong. I don't. But I love to choose the group or the sisterhood or the community for a bigger purpose than only myself.
I started cultivating female relationships a while ago, but it gets sweeter and sweeter every time I come to one of these, and every day that goes by, I really love it. I think there's a lot of healing that can be done by women and men that have a good balance. Yep.